Happy Wealth Wednesday. Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in. So I hope that you had an opportunity to be a blessing to somebody's life today that wasn't expecting it, and that you made somebody's day just that much better. So I titled my message today, It's Not Too Late to Make Things Right. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about forgiveness. I'm going to talk to you about a few reasons why forgiveness is important, and it's imperative that we forgive other people. And also I want to give you 4 steps that you can take towards forgiveness. So if you have never been offended, you are going to get offended at one point, and you may offend somebody at one point as well. Because why? Because we're human, we're different, and things that are annoying to some person may not be annoying to you, but you may say or do something that will make somebody else angry, or you may have something happen to you that of no fault of your own, you get hurt in the process. So it's important to forgive. And why do we want to forgive? Because it allows you to have freedom, right? When you have unforgiveness in your heart, it not only stops you from moving forward, but it can be a block for some things. It can be a block for blessings for you. It can be a reason why you might be stuck in an area in your life. So maybe think about something that maybe you've been struggling with and you can't quite figure out why you can't move forward. It may be that you have not forgiven somebody and you're harboring unforgiveness. So it gives you the freedom, right? You're free. You don't have to worry about running into the person that you haven't forgiven when you let it go, right? You're not spending all this time wondering if, what am I going to say if I run into them? What am I going to do? So it takes all of that away. It restores your joy. It restores your happiness. You can be happy that you have nothing that is holding you back. And not only that, unforgiveness can start to change your personality. You might start to change your character, because you just may become a little bit more stone cold. When you harbor unforgiveness, it can cause a cold heart, right? You just kind of, you become cold towards things, and that might just alter who you are, which isn't good, right? We want to be free. So if you want to be free, you've got to forgive the person that has hurt you. And then also thanking God for the fact that we can forgive, because He forgave us. Even at our worst times, God still loves us and He still forgives us. So we have to in turn do the same thing. So I want to give you 4 steps that you can take towards forgiveness. Number 1, acknowledging your hurt and your disappointment. Not brushing it under the table and pretending that it didn't happen. If you're angry, and you have the right to be, if something has been done to against you, acknowledging that pain, acknowledging that anger, and saying, what, I'm angry right now, I'm hurt right now. Acknowledging that, and acknowledging the emotions that are happening because of it. And then number 2, also putting yourself in their shoes. Sometimes hurting people hurt people, right? So you might be dealing with a situation where the person, is just dealing with a lot of things. So they lashed out, or they did something, or they said something that, now made you angry with them too. So putting yourself in the position and trying to figure out, is it really even worth you being angry? Put yourself in their shoes. And then number 3, going to God in prayer, asking Him for the wisdom in what it is that you need to say. Because guess what? When you go to God in prayer, what is He going to tell you to do? He's going to ask you to forgive the person. Okay? You may have to forgive them more than once. So going to Him, saying, this is what I want to do. I want to forgive them, but I don't have the strength. I don't have the words, and He will help you with that. And then number 4, once you do that and you actually do forgive the person, whether you're doing it by phone, whether you're doing it by a text, or whether you actually seeing the person face to face, really letting it go, and then setting boundaries. Because sometimes our problem is that we don't set boundaries, so people don't know how far they can go with us, and then we end up in situations that cause pain. Set the boundaries, know exactly how far you go, how far you let people in, and so forth. So number 1, acknowledging your pain and your hurt, that that you are angry. 2, putting yourself in that person's shoes. 3, going to God in prayer, and then when He gives you the words, actually forgiving that person. And then number 4, setting boundaries. So I hope this helps. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.